and what are the various ways to improve self-confidence. So any guesses about title? What those 3 S stands for? Yes, first S for self-confidence.
Self-confidence.
Self-esteem.
Self-confidence.
Well, you're done with first S. Go, let us go.
Self-esteem.
No, first S is done.
Okay.
Let us talk about second S.
Okay.
Sustain.
So any guess about
Sustain.
sustain is right next?
Obviously success.
That's
Success.
yes. So fine. So in the same way for SPS. So first S is self-confidence. Second, what do you think P stands for?
Peace or self-power?
Huh?
Peace or power?
Okay, one more word is also applicable.
Performance.
Performance is not right word.
Persistence.
Performance, persistence. One more word is there.
Practice.
Do we need to tell your word or can we have
There can be many synonyms which render that meaning actually in that context. So second P is nothing but prerequisite. So self-confidence is prerequisite for success. Is main tool required for success. So now let us go into self-confidence and what are the various ways to improve. For people to get success, after they get success, self-confidence plays an important role in order to maintain their success. So now let us deal about what is self-confidence, what are the various ways to improve. So here comes the actual definitions. It is a confidence that has in oneself. It is a confidence of type I can do this. So see the position, it should be like this, I can do this. So this is the way which determines your self-confidence level. And it is most important than any other ability. Without self-confidence, whatever things you do will never be fruitful. You might not get the desired result actually. You'll get partial result but not get your expected result. So there are basically 3 types of self-confidence. One is low level and second one is optimal and third one is over. Coming to low level self-confidence people. These are the people who stay in comfort zone. Nothing but like in Telugu we call as a Bavilo couple. These are the people who are not having low level self-confidence and coming to optimal level self-confidence. These are the people who are having confidence up to required level. So they are successful people. Coming to overconfidence. These are the people, they act in a very stubborn way and they are very egoistic persons. So these are the various steps which influence self-confidence, and if we improve these steps, we can improve self-confidence level. First one is improve self-esteem, think and act positively, friends and peers, helping others, be happy and smile, be active and enthusiastic, and act and speak confidently. So these are the 7 factors which influence self-confidence in a major role, and there are many other factors. These are 7 factors which are picked up, which influence majorly. So let us talk about self-esteem. Self-esteem. Self-esteem is nothing but an overall evaluation about himself or herself. It is nothing but when she is standing before mirror, what we see is self-esteem. So you can, this is actually cat. It is seeing as a lion because it's having high self-esteem. It can see lion. If you have low self-esteem, you will be not able to see your own face also. If you are having low self-esteem. So where the self-esteem comes from? It comes from thoughts, feeling, and expressions. It can be affected by daily circumstances in some other people, and mostly by our thoughts. What we think is our self-esteem. So this is various factors which influence self-esteem. When self-esteem yourself, which are the factors which cause an influence on it? First one is talent, your passion, and your need, and your conscience. Can anybody let me know what this conscience stands for?
Contradictory signs?
It is nothing but the internal voice which says that you are right or wrong actually. So this comes to self-esteem.
Atma Prabodham, Telugulo.
Actually having the knowledge of what you are doing and thinking. That is.
Either way you can take actually. That depends upon your self-esteem and your self-confidence, how you take it. That's it. So this intersection area is nothing but a self-esteem. It is said that the worst loneliness is not to be comfortable with yourself. Once you are not comfortable with yourself, you cannot mingle with other people in our society also. So be comfortable with yourself and know yourself first. Self-esteem can also be improved. There are various ways to improve self-esteem: are security, self-worth, and competence. Thinking and acting positively. Thinking and acting positively definitely improve our self-esteem. It is said that hope for the best and prepare for the worst. If you hope for the best, your self-confidence will increase and you are ultimately ready to face the worst situation also. You can handle the worst situation also. Be positive. Think of your wins and achievement. Now let us take a small example. When you are very thirsty, one person has given you half glass of water. What will you see actually? If you see half glass of water, you can sustain your thirsty. But you see that remaining half glass is empty. you will not able to take the, you will not able to feel that take half glass of water also. So be positive. Friends and peers. In this society, we spend major of our time with friends and peers. So there obviously their influence would be on us and our self-esteem also. Mingle with people who are optimistic. Avoid people who make you lose your self-confidence. Avoid people who make you lose your self-confidence level. Suppose take an example. You have planned to do one thing actually. From how many people do you take opinion generally?
From close friends, one or two.
One or two. That's best way actually. Because it's better to take an opinion from two or two people, two to three max. If you take an opinion from each and every people, as there is a famous saying that too many cooks spoil the dish. So after listening to their views, your self-confidence level goes low, and you will be not able to do your task in by concentration. So you don't get your desired output. So too many cooks spoil the dishes. Next comes act and speak confidently. Be strong in all your actions, whether you are speaking or you are walking. Be strong. You do all your things in strong way. Helping others. Helping others without accepting anything from others. This will develop your goodwill. How many of you don't agree that helping others will help us to improve our self-confidence level? Do you agree or you don't agree actually? Agree. Yes, it will definitely help others to improve our self-confidence. Because when we help others, we'll get internal happiness. When we are happy, our self-confidence level goes up high. What is the best gift you can ever give to your best friend or best companion?
Confidence.
Yes, it's building your self-confidence. The best gift is patting them on the shoulder and giving their support is the best gift you can ever. I am very happy that there are so many people around me to give me that actually. Pat on my shoulder. Your candle loses nothing by lightening that. In fact, we are gaining something. We are gaining our confidence level. Be happy and smile. They said that happiness is the best medicine in the world. So be happy and smile in every day. As Krishnamurti sir said, an adolescent should laugh almost 600 times a day. So practice that. You can improve your self-confidence level. Believe that there are plenty of opportunities. Don't compare with other self. Be happy with what you are and try to improve them actually. What's the major advantage of being happy is it develops a friendly environment around you and it removes the ill feeling around you. So you can be happy and active. It helps us to be active. Doing what you like is freedom, liking what you do is happiness. It depends on you to which way you choose actually. If you like to do, if you want to be happy, so like each and everything what you do actually. You can be happy and you can improve your self-confidence level. Be active and enthusiastic. This will definitely plays a vital role for improving self-confidence, because there is a saying that actually nothing great was achieved without enthusiasm. So if you do your task without enthusiasm, you won't get your output or results yet. So do all your actions wholeheartedly. So what are the qualities? What are the benefits if we have self-confidence? It integrates the power of body and mind and focuses towards the goal. We can focus toward the goal actually. It will help us to spend time effectively. How many of you don't agree with this statement actually? It will help you to spend time effectively. How many of you don't agree with the statement that if you are having self-confidence, it will help us to spend time effectively?
Yes.
Do you agree or you don't agree?
Agree.
Yes, we definitely agree. Because if you are self-confident, you can do the task within 10 minutes. That will take 30 minutes if you are not confident and you are not having focus on that. And what are the signs of low-level self-confidence? And what are the nothing but loss of consistency in performance, lack of awareness in important areas. You can't make your own decisions. So these are the various signs which indicates that you are having low-level self-confidence. And here is a graph between self-confidence and performance. This first quarter of people stands for low level. These are for optimal. These are for overconfident. They are very egoistic and they behave in stubborn way actually. So success comes to them and doesn't stay with them actually. Optimal. So success continuously stay with them actually. So now let us have a small test to check your self-confidence. You can use the numbers which are marked on handout as 1, 2, 3, 4.